Fuck.
Alright, so you wanted to... well, you're waiting for him to prepare his magicness.
And also, while we're waiting, I wanted to talk to Laxus. And I wanted to say, hey, what do you think about hanging out here for a little bit?
It's alright.
Only reason I ask is because we're going into a place where if we fail, then they're going to have, like, another dragon.
Yeah. True, but if they fail, they'll have you.
I mean...
And you're more powerful than me, so really, like...
I'm going to live less long than you, so they will have...
Maybe. I mean, time will tell, but...
Time will tell.
I mean, I'd rather be there with you, but I guess it's up to you.
Just promise me, if you want to come with me, just promise me that if something happens to me, you'll get out of here.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Alright.
I just imagine that Pokemon scene where Ash turns to stone and Laxus is like, Pika?
You mean the moment it made all 9-year-old us's cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean
9-year-olds?
Whatever.
I'm 29 and still tear up at it.
I wasn't crying, man. I had my promotional Mew card. That was number 151 for me. That was a big day.
That is very fair.
Totally fair.
I still cry when fucking Bye Bye Butterfree comes
Okay,
on
we're not gonna go
television.
there.
Alright, we need to stop this or I'm
This
going to
is a
stop.
happy show.
This is supposed to be
Kind of.
happy.
Kind of. For most
So
people,
happy
most
right
of the time.
Like when Darziger got melted. That was a
Yeah,
happy
that
moment.
was hysterical. So as you kind of like gather yourselves, and you notice that, or first thing you noticed when you looked over was that Drekas was like showing something in his bag to the Bisu and Dasuno, and then he kind of closes it up, and you guys come over, and you're waiting for him to be prepared.
Gather his strength.
Yeah.
Be prepared. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yep.
So,
Let's try not
would
to
any
die.
type of heal on him help out at all?
Oh,
Oh my god, I had just said his name too.
Iathon?
Iathon.
King Iathon. Unfortunately, no. It's not a physical pain. It's a magical pain.
Yeah, you done mashed potatoes.
It's basically being drained of life force, not blood. Healing spells only fix the physical.
Right.
I have somewhat of the life force of a dragon flowing through me. Would he be able to draw power from me?
I'm afraid if he does, then you will be weaker for the fight, which will ultimately help us all. And I don't like to speak for him, but in these cases when he can't speak for himself, I'm kind of put in that position, and I don't think that would be wise.
I understand.
So,
That was my fault.
Just got my mashed potatoes.
Potatoes perked him right up.
They did.
So alive.
Sunglasses are off.
Fucking, we have our own Leroy Jenkins over here.
Leroy!
No.
So you look back over, and
so mad now.
King Iathon kind of puts his cane into the ground and uses it to kind of stand himself up, and he walks over to the door, and he opens it, and you see just kind of like a blackness, nothing really on the other side, and he says, "Are we ready?
We are.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Are you bringing the child?"
He's got to grow up sometime.
You can use it as a holy symbol, maybe. I'm just saying.
You're still on this?
You haven't tried. That's all I'm saying.
Davron.
When was that idea thrown out?
Like 3 times, like 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
Just
okay.
saying.
I didn't hear that.
Davron, what would you like to do?
I want to fight something. Yeah, bring it. Bring it.
He wants to fight. There's nothing we can do to stop him. We
That's
might as
true.
well bring him along with
That's
us.
Yeah,
true.
let's fight.
He's
Drekas.
probably stronger than me.
This is a bad idea.
Don't let him enter any rooms.
Every idea that I'm about to do in the next few days is going to be a bad
Do you have
idea.
like a
So
baby
let this be
saddle
the
that
one
you
good
can
idea
strap?
you have.
Again, papoose, man. It saves you so much hands. Like your hands are free.
He's not wrong. If you just had him like, well, not here, on your back, like
Yeah,
Yoda.
get a strap going.
Yeah.
Maybe a
A
strong
very
adhesive.
punchy Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You grab him, he punches him.
I just all the
You guys can be
concussions he
tag
would
team.
have at the end of the day from.
You guess could be a
What if he
dynamic
gets
duo.
the killing blow on Chancellor Morris?
I worship that baby.
You're just gonna see me throw my baby across the
The amount of
battlefield. Punch him.
experience.
Go get him, baby.
He instantly levels up to like 5.
What if you let the baby read the Book of Awesome?
No. Baby's already gonna be a demigod, alright? His life is pretty
But
good.
he could be a god.
That's the gold book you said.
Which I heard are in short supply.
Yeah, he's already a demigod. Couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
So, baby.
Wait, did you tell them about the book?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What
yeah.
book?
They'll find out about it when I start reading it.
Right. Yeah.
Next time.
Dragon Ball Z.
So again, I'm letting you out near Oslot.
If you could, about a mile, 2 miles outside of the city.
2 clicks.
Okay. I'm trying to think of any cliff faces or something around there.
Somewhere secluded, preferably.
If you're looking for one, maybe something with my face, because I left one behind.
Let's not buy it.
We don't have
That's
to bring
not
him.
nearby.
I assure you, you want to bring all the help you can get.
Wait, what was the question?
Just not the baby.
He's
Let's
much
go.
more bleedy than
Baby's
he used to
gone.
be.
I think the baby will
I
be
know.
fine.
Baby's
You're
not
bringing
gonna be
it?
fine.
Does everybody want me to bring my son, or would you like me to be
No.
a bad father and abandon him?
Don't
I'd rather you be a good
bring
father and keep him
the
safe.
baby.
I think you should try the holy symbol thing.
It's a baby.
I'm just gonna stick to that.
It's a baby.
I was abandoned
What?
once. Look how I turned out.
I'll show you what a baby is.
Kitteus,
Let me remind you, you're not made of stone. He can hurt.
Kitteus, let me ask
I'm
you the
aware of
question though.
this.
He hurt him when he was
Is
made
it
of
safe
stone.
for the baby to come with us? Forget using him as a holy symbol, because it's possible.
Is he safe here?
I agree.
E-A-E-Y.
Wait,
think we need all the
Rellik learned to spell. We're all doomed.
if he brings if he doesn't bring the baby, then he's not coming.
Frankly, I think it's a card
What
in
do you mean
our
it's not
hand we
coming?
should keep.
Where would he leave the baby?
Here, with the dragons.
In this collapsing
Did you
interdimensional
ask the
space?
dragons about that? Do you think the dragons want to be raising a demigod baby by
The
themselves?
dragons brought it up.
Did they?
Yes.
Well, they said, "Are you taking the baby?" They didn't.
Yeah,
they
they
didn't
didn't.
necessarily offer.
No, I'm saying they brought it
We
up. I
will
didn't say
take the
no.
baby.
I'm just saying we should keep the baby card, see if it works as a holy symbol. Just saying, try that. But who knows?
Do you have any more mashed potatoes?
Finish them already?
It was like a pound.
Holy crap! You
It's
ate
up to you.
human.
It's your baby.
Personally,
It was not.
What would Drekas the father do with the child?
Drekas, the father who is lawful good, would take his kid.
He would take.
He would take his kid. Drekas would take his kid.
No matter what anybody says to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you're taking him.
Do you know what lawful good means?
See, this is one of those situations where lawful good can really be either answer.
Well,
It's
he
true.
he believes that this is the best choice for his son.
As someone who was kicked out of his religion, so to speak, and was abandoned, I don't want that to happen to my kid, who was already entrusted to me by his mother, who I don't even know if is fucking live anymore. So,
Which is why you should try the holy
You
symbol.
you seem tense.
yes.
Why are you tense? You should definitely loosen up. Maybe go get a massage.
You're intense.
You should relax. Come with us to Greyhawk.
So,
Come to the capital where we're fighting millions.
Plus, I don't know if we could get back here ever, so, you know.
Do we still
Well,
have the key?
He has
Malok
the key, and you can come back at least once, if not twice.
Still don't trust it.
But it's up to you. Whatever.
We've got time to, like I said,
Where
try
we
it
go-
out, see what happens.
we never come back.
That sounds
No, we're coming back.
Laxus says to you, he says, "I could stay here with the baby if you wanted." To you.
What? I mean, what if he punches you?
You don't think I could take a baby? Come on.
I know you could. Take
Come
a
on.
baby. I don't want you to kill the baby.
Oh, fine. I won't kill the baby. But if he punches me, I'll fuck him up.
Laxus has offered.
And now he's just perched up on his shoulder, smiling. Just,
Laxus has offered to stay behind if you wish to leave the child with the dragons here and help guard him.
Davron, do you want to hang out with the dragon here?
I'll fight all the dragons. Yeah.
No, don't fight the
Ugh.
dragon.
I'm gonna fight him.
We should
Holy
take,
symbol is on the
we should-
table.
we should take
All
the
I'm
baby.
saying.
Yeah. We're taking Davron's coming. I don't care. Like, he has to.
I can take him. You know that, right?
I know.
Okay. Just
You
making sure.
gonna get a saddle up for him?
Come with this Saturday night, baby versus dragon.
That's why we're not leaving him here.
Can we get those guys? Can we put the baby and the dragon in the fighting pit back in the Shadowfell and see what happens?
Taking all bets.
The baby can't stand up yet, but it can punch.
I still want to see.
Someone needs to hold the baby up so it can fight.
Well, I don't know.
That's how you can fight.
Exactly. Oh, Mr.
You
Don't take the
protect them.
baby.
He'll
The
get your
baby
back if
is
you
your
strap
new
him on your back.
weapon.
That's
Who
out of
needs a
character.
mace when you have a demigod baby that can punch things?
He was pretty good with the
I'll
dagger.
probably do more damage than my mace.
You're not
Alright.
wrong.
I mean, I know you're not effective as a healer, but you still are a tank. You do have a high AC, and you can take
Yeah,
some hit points.
It's true, I can.
So, you're not useless in a fight,
But-
you're just not nearly as useful.
Your
And-
tankiness is limited
With a
because
baby.
when you have a baby.
Right. Yeah.
Actually, the
You
baby
can't
hit
hold the
points.
baby and a shield and a sword.
Would you?
Strap my baby to the back of the shield. Fine.
Do you have
sure.
any other
Ooh.
weapons?
And then Captain America the baby on the shield.
Oh,
That way he
my
can
God.
punch.
Yeah!
Do you have any other weapons?
Yeah, I have a sword and a crossbow.
Okay, good.
And a light mace.
It doesn't work.
Well,
Oh,
mace
that's
is
right.
currently out of operation.
Which is a shame, because it does damage.
As we're looking to depart, is Trislana with us?
Yeah,
Is she gonna
she's-
come to?
she's
Okay,
with you.
just making sure.
Can I like quickly run into like a room for materials for
Don't you
spells?
dare.
You want to create another room?
No. Like I'm assuming it would be in an armory. Like,
The armory is weapons, not stuff for spells.
well, I'm assuming I could find some iron filings in there.
Sure.
Okay. That's all I really need.
Okay.
Okay.
So you run into the armory that has already been created, so you're not creating a new one.
So you create the iron filings room.
And you grind down one of the iron like swords or
Would
something.
it be
and
useful
as
to
best you
grab
can.
your shield?
Coming
Could I
from
use
someone
a shield?
like myself who's not a parent, I know this is a difficult decision for you.
You're kind of a parent.
Kind of.
As someone who raises
a dog is just the same as any baby.
Just with
You-
fur and 4 legs.
Taking care of a
Yes.
dog is just
Yes.
as easy.
As the proud father of a scale baby.
Oh my lord.
No. I will say that in my opinion, it would be wise to leave your child behind for now. You are still of value to the group, and we're not even sure that your holy symbol is going to be useless. There may be a way to mend it.
It's true.
So, in my opinion, we should leave the infant who can't walk
Yeah,
as far from battle as possible.
Drekas,
I don't want him to get hurt, that's for sure.
elf.
I turned to Bisu.
This game of yours is failing hard,
and I
both of
say,
you.
Bisu,
I haven't messed up. I still call him Drow.
I have one more kindness, if I may ask of you.
Whatever I can.
Can you watch my kid?
So we're
Would
not
you
using
mind-
it as a whole.
What if we can't make it back?
If we left
That's my biggest fear.
Who better to leave it
my
with?
compatriot Laxus,
Army of Dragons?
And my-
Sounds-
friend's son,
Yeah.
here for the duration of our dangerous mission?
And he speaks in Draconic and he looks at Laxus and he says, "You want to stay?" And Laxus is like, "If he wants me to stay, I'll stay." And then he kind of goes in common and he's like, "You want me to take care of the baby for now?"
I'm very apprehensive about it, but in his
I'm not
best
gonna kill
interest.
it.
I know.
The
mean,
first
now.
thing he brought up was death around the baby. That's all I'm saying.
The first thing was not. The first thing was spoken in Draconic and you don't know what
Oh,
it is.
sorry.
The second thing was that.
Oh, well, to me, the first thing was death.
Yeah.
So we're not experimenting with holy symbol baby.
No, I think it would be honestly be in his best interest that I reluctantly leave him here.
For now.
For now, I will be back. Please, for the love of Christ, don't hate me like everybody else.
Love of who?
The love of soon.
Oh, that's
Oh, gotcha.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Love of Elf God.
Yeah, elf god.
Elf God wife. Well, of course. And he extends his arms and he kind of like pushes the spikes from his arms down. He's like, perhaps somebody else should. Dasuno! And this big like burly dude comes walking over with the brass hand and he just kind of goes, "What?" He goes, "Hold this baby." And he just kind of puts his arms out.
Alright, Davron. Your dad loves you. I have to go kill people now. And I
He
get
goes,
to.
"What a cute baby." And he holds it close and he punches him in the face. And he's
Nice!
Like, and he just kind of looks at him and he's like, "You'll be a good fighter one day." And he goes,
Behave yourself, Davron, please.
and you
Don't
see-
upset the king.
you see him walk off and he looks over at the king and he says, "May I create a nursery?" And the king says, "Small one."
Please, just use the rooms we used.
I'd rather put him in a crib where he can't escape.
I will make the nursery.
You're gonna need a
It
jail
is
cell.
part God.
I'm aware.
Okay.
It's pretty clear.
Put it, stay away
He's
from
gonna,
the
be,
fire
they're gonna
room.
come back. He's gonna be bench pressing the crib.
So go into the room down the hall.
And I'll create a space for Laxus in there as well.
Don't exert yourself.
And Laxus goes, dude, fuck.
I don't want the king is putting himself
Yeah,
out.
but, like, I gotta get somewhere. Like, come on. I don't know how long you're gonna be
Look
gone.
at this entire place.
Yeah, I know, but I want my room. Like, you know.
There's a fire room.
He's being draconic.
Rawr, rawr.
What did he just fucking say to me?
Yes.
And he's like looks over and he's like,
You're dead.
I'm gonna kill you.
Roar.
Are you serious right now? You trust this guy?
He's being
After what he just said about me?
Look, you don't. He's just saying words. He doesn't know what they mean.
Ooga booga.
Whoa! I don't know what language that is.
Whoa! Okay, enough.
The roar was fine!
You just said in Dwarven the worst possible thing.
You know Dwarven too?
I do.
That's the equivalent of like the F word and the N word.
Good God.
Both
Wow.
of them.
That got real.
Alright, so King Iathon stands at the doorway and he holds his staff and he clicks it into the ground and you see kind of like a spark light at the top of it. And he says, "Are we ready?"
Yes.
And you see him kind of just like lean over for a second and kind of push himself back up and stand up straight and kind of, again, trying to appear as regal as possible in his sickly state. And he presses it to the blackness that is the other side of this door. And you see what appears in front of you is basically like a forest. And he says, "Through, quickly,
I
set
done.
up." Everyone dives through. Trislana dives through as well. And then you look back and you see it just like quickly shut this time.
Yeah.
Like the last time you saw it kind of like dissolved slowly, but this time it just like very quickly closed within the cliff face.
Okay,
Instant
call it
perception.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'd look around to make sure that it's not, to make
Maybe
sure we're in a
perception
safe
check.
spot right now.
And we're doing perception.
Are we falling?
No.
Wait, what?
Oh, cool. Let's go.
It's a good question. Last time you guys jumped through a portal, you fell.
That's really good.
Pretty
11.
bad.
That's a 19.
Nice.
10.
12.
Solid.
You
Don't
always
Don't
count,
drop my
always count
die
on these
by
dice
you.
to be good.
Thank you.
So, those of you that roll low, you look around, you don't really notice anything in particular. You're in a pretty dense forest. The trees look a little bit different here than they did in the past forest you guys were staying in.
What are you constituting as low?
Like below 15.
Ah, okay.
Above 15, you look around and you see pretty clearly everything that I just said, except for you see further down into the forest, it is like noon-ish, you notice, and the canopy of leaves above your head is kind of blocking most of the sunlight, but you can see some sunlight poking through.
Time to scry. And Indian
And
style,
you
start.
see a stream kind of to your left, kind of heading down the way.
But no people.
You don't see any people in the
Alright, I'm
area
going
now.
to try to talk to my son.
1 second, he's going to scry first.
Yes.
Well, mine's 10 minutes long,
Oh,
so
okay. Make a religion check.
Yep. What's the shitty roll? 13.
Okay. So right now, as you get out, you kind of just like gather yourself, and you realize, okay, no one's around. We're good. You look to your left, you look to your right. You see the trees. You're like, okay, there's no people around here. You kind of just crouch down, and you grab your holy symbol, and you take a look at it, and the whole thing was cracked, like almost jagged down the middle.
Yeah.
The bottom appears to have mended slightly.
Okay.
And you're not sure why, what happened, but
Yeah.
you didn't see it happen, but you know that now, you recognize that before it was
Yes,
cut
yeah.
through, now it's very slightly mended on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot access the celestial plane anymore.
God, this is not making me happy.
Okay. And you guys are just waiting for him to finish scrying?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look around and try and discern like our location in comparison to Ostfleet and like which way we need to go.
Okay. So make an investigation check. Also, did you want to try to get in touch with Niku now?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a religion check whenever you're ready.
Ooh, 22.
Okay. So you kind of follow the stream. You walk a little bit away from everybody and just kind of like gather your surroundings quietly and keeping your eye out for everything. You look around and you see that the stream is kind of leading down, and in the very distance you can see the stream kind of going under a bridge, and that's the kind of the closest thing to civilization you can see. Is like further down, like with your elven eyes you can see pretty far, and maybe it's like a mile or two down the stream. You can see kind of the outskirts of a bridge, or the outline of a bridge in the distance.
A very big bridge?
I wouldn't call it very big. It's big enough to like where a carriage could go across it, but that's pretty much all the information you can get from this distance.
Okay.
Can I go fishing? Is that stream nearby?
Yeah, it's nearby.
I'm just gonna fish while he does his thing.
Make a nature check.
Ooh.
Survival, actually.
Ooh. Natural 18.
Ooh.
I don't think my survival's very good though.
What are you using to fish?
I've got tackle, so it's probably like a rubber worm. No, it would be something like a plastic piece of grain with a little thing that goes when you pull it.
Hands.
Okay.
And this is not my check things. Did you say nature or survival?
Survival.
Survival, it is +3, so 21.
Okay. So you cast a line out. You did buy a fishing.
Yes, I bought I actually got the full fishing kit.
Yeah.
Tackle and all.
So you cast a line out, and after like a couple minutes, you feel a tug on the line, and you yank it back with all of your strength, and the fish goes flying above your head and just kind of lands behind you. And you're like, I did it.
Yeah.
You walk back, you pick up like a flounder.
Ooh.
Flounders live in the ocean, not streams.
You're not the DM.
-1 to your HP.
Total.
Forever.
Obviously,
The crack actually extends a little bit in your holy symbol.
that's fucked up.
It heals all the way and then cracks again.
Looks like you really floundered this situation.
Get out.
I attempt to.
Oh, really?
I had one already.
I continue to fish for as long as I can, perhaps to get enough fish to feed the group.
Okay, make another survival check.
Okay. Natural 12, and that's a 15.
Stop saying natural 12. That's not a thing.
He's been doing
18
it
or
forever.
higher is fine.
It helps me.
Okay,
The natural 12.
Alright, so it takes you a while,
Natural
but you
3,
keep
yeah.
continue fishing. All of the flounder in all of the streams, you catch them all. Just the stream flounders forever, and you
I'm just
catch
making a
more
pile.
stream flounders and flounders in the streams, and only flounders.
Hope you guys like
One or two
flounders.
whales, because those are
Fucking YOLO, right?
small whales. What did you roll for your religion?
8.
Okay. So you attempt to establish a connection, and you hear, all you can hear is kind of like the clanging of swords together, like, and that's all you can really make out from this, and then it just automatically shoots you back.
He's probably busy.
You're not wrong.
What did you want to do?
Oh, I want to make my way back over to Drekas,
Okay.
and I wanted to describe to him what I saw, which is there's a stream that passes underneath a bridge on a road a little downways from here, and
Also make a
someone
perception check.
close to Ausfleet, so Ausfleet.
I think of it too now.
Damn, perception?
Yeah.
I'm just got good rolls today.
Nice.
22.
You recognize that as he stands up from his crouched state, you can see that his holy symbol is slightly mended, because you did see it when it was cracked all.
I go, Drekas,
Yeah.
it's repairing.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get in touch with Soon. Apparently some shit must be going down up there.
Perhaps her life was only in danger and not.
I hope so. Either that or my son is taking over the position.
Let's say there could be a new boss up there.
My son who did this, and I show like a little dent in the armor
I
from his
accidentally
hug.
double 30 crit on these
That's,
inspiration dice that I accidentally
That's my teenage son.
rolled. Double 30 crit.
God knows what the baby
What
who
are the
did
odds of
15
that?
damage to you
1
punching
in
you is going to
30
be able
times
to
1 in
do.
30.
What if there was a third crit? It's a 7.
Oh, crit. Also, why'd you use it?
No, wait.
Okay, you're finished with your scrying preparation?
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to help my parents out right now.
Oh, and I'm also going to
Oh, yeah.
let him know and attempt to see if he can discern our location since he memorized the map.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to set up a perimeter
by yourself.
He's just gonna
Tristana.
walk in a circle around us.
We're safe.
So you and Tristana are just gonna walk the.
She
edge.
guards one side of the camp, I'll guard the other.
Okay.
Just kind of like looking at, make
Okay.
sure we're not being followed.
Okay. So you stand kind of off in the distance. She stands kind of off in the other distance, or the other side in the distance. Make a perception check.
Oh yeah. 20.
Okay. After about 5 minutes, you're kind of just leaning up against a tree, and then an arrow sticks right in front of your face.
Do I catch it?
No, because you didn't realize it was coming until.
Oh, for my training.
Yes. And then you look over, and you see Tristana laughing hysterically.
Oh.
I'll kill you.
She goes, yeah, come at me.
Yeah, we'll fucking stab you in your sleep.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're poisoned.
Yeah, I don't
Poison
sleep,
effect.
so fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you do.
No, no?
Yeah, you meditate thing.
Sure.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
They're just yelling to each other through the forest. You hear this conversation happening. Guys, keep it down.
Shut the fuck up, you.
What happened to this fucking perimeter?
Why is that tree wilting? Shot a poison arrow.
Holy shit, that was a fucking poison.
No, it wasn't, I swear.
Why is the tree dying?
Okay, that was you.
Wow.
Stop stabbing trees.
So
Wow.
what's the name of the city?
What'd you give the tree?
What's the name of the city?
Possibly.
What
No,
she's saying is your wood
Floating
isn't
one.
good anymore.
That rhymed.
Alabaster Lyceum?
The floating one.
Oh, Rival?
Rival, yes.
Rival.
It's the capital.
Okay.
Spelled with an X because these guys are assholes.
Okay.
Rivalx.
Nope.
Yep. Alright, are
Sounds like the
you
derivative
prepared
of
for your
French
scrying
people.
spell?
Fuck them.
No, because it actually.
Good
I
lord.
do need to target a creature.
You can target a location.
No.
Doesn't say
It
that?
says you can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you.
Anyone want to
Hi,
pick up
elf.
these flounder? I'm busy catching them.
I really thought I could target a place.
Okay.
Chancellor Mortis.
Do you have to
Let me
know the
see.
person?
I don't know.
Vankus.
Can't you make fire?
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Because if he fails,
Would
if,
you
if
cook
the
some
person succeeds, he
flounder up?
knows about it.
Good. I want him to know I'm coming.
You have fire now.
Edible.
Enjoy cooking.
I'll murder him and his family. Oh wait, damn it.
That's your family.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
You
Oh.
have to kill
okay.
yourself to fully eradicate
So
it.
it just doesn't say it on the card.
No.
In the book it says instead of a creature, you can choose a location you have seen before.
Okay.
A location you have seen before as a target of the spell. When you do, the sensor appears at the location and doesn't move.
Gotcha. Is it a person you know? Or can it, if you just have a name or something?
Somebody that I
It
used
can
to
be a
know.
person.
Okay.
What does it say exactly?
So
I think it's a person.
if I have a picture of the place, if someone shows me a picture or some sort of likeness, or a possession or garment, or yeah, no, that's really it. Because the other one is like for a person. Then it helps my save modifier.
Could Roland maybe help you since he's seen the city?
Well,
I
Malok
could
is in the city
describe
too.
it very vaguely from my childhood.
Yeah, either Roland or Malok.
Shiny.
What
I have
What
this
does he
picture
need
of
for you to
Vankus I
write
stab at
You
night.
guys have seen the city.
It's literally just a paper with hole marks. Literally, it's not even a face anymore. It's just a pure hole in the middle.
It might be
You
tough
guys
to
couldn't
discern,
figure
but
it out.
I have to get a new one. I'm pretty much done stabbing this one.
In
Does
fact,
anyone
could
have
you sketch
does anyone have a
me
body part of Emperor Vankus?
I wish.
Funny you mentioned that.
Or like
I had
hair.
his head right here the entire time.
Wait, what?
Do you have anything from Finkus?
Well, no, since I've never seen
Terrible
it before.
child
No.
memories.
Physical
He's
things.
got blood.
Hey Malok, how good are you at cooking?
Oh
I
yeah.
do.
cooking?
Yeah.
You're
Probably
his
not.
nephew.
Give it a shot. Got a bunch of
My
flounder.
blood.
Remember the last time?
I'm not giving up my blood.
Let me just hold your arm out very still. I'll
Well,
just
maybe
use
this
this
arm.
golden
Yeah.
sword.
Actually, I'm kind of
So you're not moving your arm at all? No, it's completely still.
Did you take anything when you left?
From my house? I banished this city. What
It
would...
might have belonged to Finkus.
I'm thinking no.
Probably not.
What about these robes? They were.
Well,
Oh.
those were made in the. They're not the real ones. They just look like them.
Plan B, we walk.
Well, we were trying to scry on the
I
city.
mean, or we can fly there.
I mean, don't you want
So
some
are we just
flounder
going
first?
balls
We can
in
fly.
there?
We can fly there as clouds.
Are we just going balls to the wall in there? Like,
Can you dimension door us in there?
What?
What?
No.
Yeah.
Did you get it? Nope. Nope, you're still fine.
No, there was something crawling
Cool
up.
Something over
What was it? Kitteus helped light a fire. I'm just
I did.
sticking sticks through the flounder, putting them next to the fire so they start getting cooked.
Okay. The
Yeah,
stream flounder.
Yeah,
Streamliner.
I would try and cook, but like right now I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing.
Mhm.
I figure I'll just cook.
I'll give you a hand, I
Make a
guess.
survival check.
Sweet.
I didn't know that I had to have been there before.
Hey,
Natural 18
Hey,
plus
Yep.
3, 21.
So it's cooked properly.
Sweet.
good job.
So you feel like it's done, and you hand a stick to everybody, I imagine.
Yeah.
Did you debone the fish?
Yeah, debone it with your teeth.
That's not how that works.
I already walked away from you.
You don't have to debone stream flounder; they come boneless.
Oh, okay.
like wings, you can get them bones or boneless.
Okay.
God damn it, Shaggy.
What?
Cloud me.
I mean, if I'm gonna cloud all of us.
We're half a day's walk from there. We can't. We
right,
shouldn't
but our
cloud
fly
now.
speed. If I do it, our fly speed becomes 300 feet for 8 hours.
So what, we fly to the flying city and then just show up and say, hey, we're here to kill the Emperor?
You know,
That's always what worked best in the past.
When's the last time you
There's
did this?
literally a dragon up
To
there.
be
Yeah, but
fair,
we're not
the
gonna-
other
we're not
plan
flying
was
as us, we're
dimension
flying as
door
clouds.
in and kill everyone.
You know what I'm saying? But what do we do when we get there?
Well,
I don't know what was our plan when we were gonna get
I
there
don't
anyway.
know. That's what I'm trying
Exactly.
to figure
I
out.
feel
So
like
I'm down for cloud plan.
we've been arguing over a plan for a while now.
We always
Maybe
we
we
But
should
that's
always do.
because no one has come up with a plan yet.
Maybe we should just
Exactly.
cast a vote on what the existing plans are.
So what are the existing
What are the
plans?
I was just say we have
Who's
existing
got
plans.
a plan? Raise your hand.
Listen, all the plans that we have end at getting there. There's no further plan from there.
Exactly.
We know
Cloud
nothing
plan.
about the inside.
we know nothing about the inside. We can't plan for what we don't know.
Right.
We should
So
probably
we're really
no,
here-
information, but
We're here to get this whisper
So then the
thing.
two plans right now are walk through Osfleet, and then go into the Alabaster Lyceum, fight your way through, go up the elevator if it works for you, then get into the city and then figure it out from there. Or fly as clouds straight into the city with reckless abandon and no idea what to do. Both plans aren't great. But those are the two plans on the table unless somebody's got a third plan that I haven't heard yet.
No, those are
Why
all
didn't we
plans.
bring
Well, then
Because
Bisu
vote now.
the third plan was
Why
voted down
didn't we
because I
bring
can't scribe.
Bisu with us?
He said he
He's busy.
couldn't. He's
Okay.
he's
Yeah,
defending he's defending everybody else because none of the other dragons can do really
Gotcha.
can really do much.
Okay.
I vote Cloud. It avoids fighting at the bottom of the city, and we don't have to deal with the elevator.
It'll be less
Cloud.
expenditure.
Same. We can.
So we go up there, we find Whisper, and we leave.
And if we just follow our
Yes.
deaths, it'd be nice and quick.
and
Okay,
that
just
will
so-
be all.
Just so we're all aware,
You don't even need to make an insight check. You know he's fucking
I'm
lying.
well aware he's
A
bullshit.
crit miss. You know he's lying.
just so we're all aware, after I cast this spell,
Can't
it
talk.
takes 1 minute to transform into a gas, into a cloud. It also takes 1 minute to transform out of it.
Well, we can't get hurt when we're clouds.
We only have resistance.
Oh. How do you hit a cloud?
Carefully.
Magic.
Oh.
Lightning.
Magic
With
must
lightning.
defeat magic.
But I make lightning if I'm a cloud. Whatever. I'm not gonna get into science.
Clouds don't make lightning.
I make lightning.
Are we unable to
My
cast
clouds
spells?
do.
and abilities?
Okay.
Can't do anything.
The
The only
important-
action we could take is dash.
The important
What comes from
thing.
the ground?
The important thing is.
Oh,
do
which
we have
actually
a
means we
way
can fly
out
at 600 feet
if
per
we
round.
can't be clouds again. Do we have a way out of the flying city? Because jumping was not going to
Yes.
get us anywhere.
We do have a way out of the flying
When we
city.
bring it down, crashing to the
The
ground.
duration of this is 8 hours.
Well,
So
that
as
means
long
we
as
still
we
need to
finish this,
find-
as long as we finish this within 8 hours, because it's all, I also don't have
Okay.
to concentrate on it. You can just will yourself for that minute into a cloud again.
Okay.
We
And
got to
we
be able
leave.
to find a minute.
Oh, now, hold on. Now, before we leave, let's try to make this make sense that a cloud isn't just coming at the city against the wind. Maybe we should find which way the wind's going and then take that.
I would know that.
How do I will a cloud? Do I just?
Careful.
I want to be a cloud. I want to be a cloud. I want to be a cloud.
Yeah.
There's no place like cloud. There's no place.
I was
like
gonna
cloud.
say,
Form of. Wait. How many creatures can?
I was gonna say, do I have to click
use
my
your
heels
fly
together
spell
3
on?
times?
Ah,
Wait. Don't you have a
didn't
flying
take fly?
dragon?
Oh.
I thought
No.
counterspell would be more
Oh.
useful.
Okay.
Alright, Nimbus.
Well,
Wait,
let's see
fly
what
here.
is your plan here?
Except
Oh,
he's
'cause
already
I
a
have
cloud.
a
Why would we
secondary
want to make
plan
him a
out
double
if that's what
cloud?
you're worried about.
What? What's your
Oh, I
secondary
can.
plan?
Roland,
have-
you're being silly.
I
Double
hate
clouds
using
don't
this,
exist.
but I can
Just
summon
become a
pixies
human
to
when it
have
wants?
Oh, yeah.
No. We said,
We're
remember we
not
said
doing
we can't do that again.
Well, I said I wasn't going
because
to do
even
it.
Mercer said you can't do that.
Wait,
No, I
what?
know, but that's why I said I only use it utility-wise.
Can't do what?
But even
Even-
still,
okay.
like they don't even let him use that.
What?
Can you elaborate?
The one of the spells is so stupidly overpowered. It's like a level 3 spell or something.
It's a
Oh,
fourth
really?
level
Okay,
spell.
it's a
yeah.
4th level spell where you can summon like 8 pixies, and each one of those pixies can cast like 15 different spells,
What?
and he controls every single one of them.
That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
wait.
Yeah, it's a stupidly
Oh, yeah.
overpowered spell.
They
So
cast
if you want to
fly
switch
on
that
all of
spell
us.
out, that's fine. But we
Okay.
said we can't.
Oh, we're not
Can
doing
you switch it to a
anymore?
fly spell?
No, it's so stupid
No.
overpowered. Even
Not
again,
fly?
even Matt Mercer said it. It's the most overpowered spell in the game.
It is because if I even use it as a higher, if I summon, if I cast it at a higher level, I just get more of them.
Can I see the card? I'm actually really curious.
Pixies are dumb, man.
Yeah, they're dumb. And those spells, by the way, include invisibility and fly
And polymorph.
and polymorph.
To be flying invisibly.
Invisimorph.
For the record, polymorph I believe, is
Invisiflymorph.
5th level spell.
And yeah,
Yeah, 4th level spell.
Invisimorfly.
What the hell? That's a lot of. Okay.
Yeah. It's a lot, and it's also a pain in the ass for me to pay attention to all the shit on the field.
'Cause that
Yeah.
sounds like a 7th level spell or something.
Yeah.
if it
sounds
was a
like-
7th level spell, I would say fine.
Yeah,
But it's not.
That's ridiculous.
The balance in it is if I get hit, I have to make a concentration save.
Balance?
And then they all, if I
Balance.
fail, I'm saying if I fail it, I'm saying that's the only balance in it.
We fall from the sky.
So you can send the pixies 100 feet away from you and sit back, and they're fine.
Oh, balance.
60 feet away.
Whatever. Yeah. So if you want to switch that one out.
So I'm willing Cloud.
In your.
Wait.
Am I a cloud?
Tristan says, if I get a vote, I'd vote not fly, but whatever.
Why not?
Why
If
not
you
fly?
don't mind me asking, why?
Sounds like a horrible idea, personally, to me, but
I mean, what's
I mean, fighting's not really a great idea either, but I'd rather do that because I know how to do that.
If
So,
you
why not
do
even?
you have any input for us?
I don't know anything about. I'm just saying I would
Flying
just
up
prefer,
there gives us the element of surprise, though.
Gives us the element of cloud.
If you say
Keys.
so, look,
But my
it's
problem
not how I
is-
would do it, but
My,
whatever.
my problem with this is we don't know anything about the city, so we could land in
And
a
I'm
spot.
not of range
and-
from all of my contacts to get any information. We had to come this far from the portal, so I don't have any of my infiltrators.
Are
I
we in
still-
such a hurry that we need to leave now?
Yes.
I mean, shouldn't we join with her infiltrators to see what they know?
Fengus is up
They're
there
about 3 days
breathing.
that way.
Never mind.
That's a long. That's a
Yeah.
long.
Never mind.
We skipped a
Could
lot
we
of ground.
fly there? Oh.
We skipped a lot of ground on the way here.
Mm.
And
So
I
we're
can't,
on
I
our
can't
own.
even really get word to them from here. So.
This is literally Mission Impossible. Cue the music.
That's just what we do.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Unless we go with the other,
Not
unless we
that
go with the
song.
other plan, which is
Okay, we split
hide
the
our
party.
non-human friends, disguise our elf friends, and have them lead me in as a prisoner.
If we're gonna disguise, we should disguise the people that were captured, and walk in and try to find a way through the Alabaster Lyceum without needing to fight them. Because they've only seen your guys' face because they captured you. They have no idea who the rest of us are.
My vote's still cloud.
And he's no longer
Well,
a
they
giant
know
rock
who
guy.
he is.
They definitely know who Ruland is.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
my costume.
If we can
They-
disguise,
They might know who I am.
well, I
I'm
trust you
usually not seen, but they probably
Fengus will
who I am.
know.
Yeah.
Well, by the time we get to Fengus, all bets are off at that point.
I mean, if all bets
I mean,
are
we're
off-
not going for Fengus. We're going for the Whisper.
Damn it.
Right.
Almost had
That's
it.
what I'm saying. We're not trying to fight. We're just trying to get in, grab something,
Get
get
in,
out.
get out.
It's a wall of items. You don't know which one is which.
Then we take them all.
No, but we have
We have a bag of holding.
we
Yes.
have a picture of at least what the item could look like.
One
My-
of several, and you,
No.
if you're just trying to run in there, grab it, and get out, you may not find the right one. Right away.
My,
It's better than fighting the
Idea.
entire army.
if you don't mind, is once we get inside the city, draw them to a certain place with our shenanigans and hoopla,
Hoopla.
and have the one person who knows the castle inside and out go in and try and get it undercover.
We've tried this once before.
He's gonna need some backup.
He's just gonna try to stab Fankus.
Is he? Is,
We tried this once before, and he just
He's not gonna go for the item at all.
I need you to
We tried
not.
this
Guys, I
before,
did
and he
it.
hung
Where's
out as
the
a
item?
bird on the
No,
shoulder
I
of the
killed
enemy.
Fankus. Is that not? What did we say?
and
We need the item.
Who's
now.
that wizard
No.
guy?
He rescued the prince, not the king.
Oh, what's up with that big black dragon? Oh, okay,
He
we should
almost killed the
Shadow
prince.
Dragon, not Black
yeah,
Dragon.
but
Also,
Okay,
Shadow
rescue
Dragon
person.
too. If only I had my skill. The amount of radiant damage.
Okay.
Black
Shadow
Shadow.
Dragons aren't undead.
No, they don't.
And then once we get there,
So get in.
I was
We
going on
could
Final
just-
Fantasy where holy beats Shadow.
This is a get in,
try
get
to
out
leave.
mission.
It's just a get in, get out.
this is
Literally
not a get
just-
in, get out mission.
Just
for
like
me,
that
I'll
water
tell you
bottle
that
I
right
just
now.
got.
There will be other days that you guys can kill your enemies.
I'm not talking about killing my enemies. I'm
I
talking
am.
about stopping
Persona
the
goes, but
hundreds,
today is so good.
the hundreds of or thousands
It is
of
a good
magic
day to
beasts
die.
that are siphoning
Kitteus.
the life force from.
If that monster showed up on your doorstep today, in front of you,
Wait, did you ever tell them about the monster?
I didn't tell him nothing.
you didn't. Never
I was
mind.
about to say this is
I thought you did.
No, I didn't tell you
That
guys.
was my.
I'm sorry, what
then
did you tell me?
nothing.
No,
Stop
no,
reading
no,
my
no,
mind!
anything.
Stop reading my mind. Who are you?
Okay.
You guys have no idea.
Which
I'm
is
with
why
you
it'll
on
never
that.
be brought up.
Right?
Yes. Because I am also a magic user.
Cloud.
I'm a magic user too.
I'm not interested in having thousands of innocents suffer while we get in and get out.
I'm not a fan of that either, but it doesn't seem like we're equipped for
So then why don't we
So
just do a
many-
two-front mission?
You'd be surprised what I'm equipped for.
Would you say, let's
Hey.
split the party?
Well, our plan was going to be to split the party anyway. And it was going to
What?
be shenanigans and let you find it.
Okay.
I never
How about
agreed.
this?
I thought we were going to cloud.
Who are the tankiest
This was the-
members of this party?
Hi.
1, 2, 3.
Hi.
I definitely
You
win
guys-
this battle.
You guys can hold them off and cause shenanigans. You guys have the durability to hold off, while the rest
a lot.
of us,
Not all of it, but a lot.
while the rest of us get in there,
No, you're sitting
do
over there
what
going,
needs to be
"God, what
done.
can I do?"
To be fair, there's not a good idea on the table. So
This is a hard
Yeah.
one.
It's.
Do what needs to be done,
That's what it
and
is.
then get out.
Right.
Did we decide how we're
I
getting
can-
there yet?
Yeah, we
Cloud.
can fly there.
Okay.
I can.
Well, other people, yeah, we said clouds.
Okay.
We're down. We're gonna be down a couple people. I can supplement 2 people with Scyther and Big B's hand.
Oh yeah, I have Chimchar, so.
I can supplement 2 people while you guys cause distractions for more protection.
If anything, you guys
I
are going to need
wouldn't
the
say
protection
that's
to
a supplement.
do everything else.
I mean,
Let's say
What
Chimchar will
about
stay
you?
with
What
me.
about
It
great
will be
power
valuable
is
to fight.
He
Huh?
is with you
Druid.
guys
What
can
about
cause
yourself?
hell
I'll always be
on
fucking.
the opposite side of the city.
So what if
You
myself
cause
and
hell.
what if myself and Ruland went into the castle, while you 4 created a sort of thing outside?
Why do you keep not counting me?
Both with the least vendettas.
You, of course.
Oh yes,
I-
yeah, the people who don't
I
want to kill people.
apologize. I didn't want to
So-
speak.
I feel
Uh-huh.
like one person
I'm
with,
going with
with
him.
not a vendetta
Of
should go
course.
with
Yes.
you 2.
Whoa.
That's
I feel
my
like,
only.
what do you mean you're going with me?
One person with not a vendetta.
I have
should
just
join
as
you.
much anger against Venkis. Well, maybe not just
Right
as much,
now-
but a lot of it.
My thinking is
Look.
just our
I work alone.
shenanigans, our
Me
distractions.
too. I'll
Just
just
not
be
It's
alone
going to be
next
just a
to you.
distraction.
Not with
It's going to
them.
be us.
Ignore that I'm a part of a group, but I work alone.
Oh, I
Pay
fully,
attention.
I fully expect a battle.
No. I'm saying we actually try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Our
Killing
distraction will just pose as us trying to free all the mages, but meanwhile, the 2 of them, maybe even the 3 of you,
If we can find,
are trying to find the whisper.
if we can find where they're keeping these mages and get more people to start fighting,
I don't think they're going to be strong enough to fight.
Roland chimes in. I don't think they'll be in the fighting mood or ability to fight.
is there something you've been withholding from us?
it sounds like
Oh,
you're
yeah,
withholding
most likely it's
information.
Roland.
Oh yeah, when I was on the ship, they were being tortured to near death, and they wanted to kill themselves because they were in so much pain.
Wait, you saw their machines?
Oh yeah.
How are they working?
Where
See,
were
this is
you?
why I didn't want to bring it up. Now it's gonna ask more questions.
This is part of the plan, Roland.
Were they how were they? They were siphoning the enemy.
Tubes.
Tubes.
tubes
Leading to some sort of generator.
They were in a tube with tubes in them.
So they're the internet.
Were the tubes
So we
leading
need
to
to-
something else?
Probably. I didn't see what.
So what if we just cut the tubes?
Well,
cut the tubes or
I
destroy
mean, yeah,
what they
but-
lead to, the generators.
Or what if we siphon what they lead to and
But-
just supercharge ourselves?
But what if those things are
Just
also
a theory.
keeping them alive?
Or
You want to steal the life essence of mages?
If
this
they're
goes
already
back to
dead.
stabbing the
They're
air.
not.
They're not dead. They're being kept alive.
Are they?
Yes.
So I start stabbing
Well, we
a
should
nearby
return
tree.
their life essence by destroying that shit.
Yes.
You don't know
She
what
moves
that
that's why I'm
life
saying.
Out her
I
bow.
don't know.
Fires at the tree.
So the three of us,
You could turn into
the plan is
blade enemies
cloud
and
into
just
the
go
castle,
boom.
or cloud onto the city.
Okay.
The four of you create as big of a distraction as you can,
Booga booga.
drawing as much
One
of
second.
the group away, and then we go into the castle
Okay.
somehow.
So what are the plans if any part of that doesn't work?
We will figure it out.
Then you'll
No,
be introduced.
we will
wait,
not.
Then you'll be
No.
introduced to the Clashing Crusaders Plan B policy.
No, hold on.
What's the Plan B policy?
Go
Get
to Plan
shit
C.
done.
I am a very
Yes, that is what we've always done.
No.
we are
no,
adventurers.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
I'm on her side.
No. I hear you, and I'm with you. But what happens if any part of that does not go right?
I don't
What
think
do
it
we
will.
do?
3 of us are going to be turned into batteries, and I'm not okay with that. Just throwing that out there. I don't need my
By the
The
life.
way-
rest of us will be killed on the spot.
Yes.
Exactly.
Is that our contingency plan? If that's it, then that's fine. But if that's it, I need to know.
Or do we have any plans for quick expedite?
What's
I
our
mean,
quickest
if
way out
8
of the
hours
city?
clouds.
We still need a minute to
You
transform.
need a minute to transform.
We're
A
probably
safe
not going to
minute
have
to
a minute in
transform.
You'd
time.
have to find a hiding spot, then transform.
How long would it take to plane shift us out?
Plane shift us is dangerous because then which plane are we going to go to?
Any plane that's not here for
Shadowfell
now.
again?
The only one I'm familiar with is the Shadowfell.
There
We
you
can
go.
back to the Shadowfell.
I liked it there.
I didn't like it there.
Yeah,
And we
it's-
can
that
plane
place
shift
is
to
cool.
the Shadowfell.
We can stay at my house in
How
Shadowfell.
long does that take?
What?
You have a
That's
house in Shadowfell?
instantaneous.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
still have that place?
Then it's at least a
course.
plan out for some
Summer
of
place,
us.
man.
But
I
we
have-
need to.
I have my other
Link
husband
up for
living
that.
there.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
You get as many
What?
people. If you see it's going south, you get as many people as you can
What do you
to
mean,
get
what?
out.
What?
All right, you're saying what a lot.
No.
You did not tell me about other husband.
Oh well, it's been a while.
We're planning.
Sorry.
No marital
Every
affairs.
time.
God.
You guys come up with the plan. I just do the stabbing.
But you need to
You're not
know
gonna know the plan.
I
you
do?
need to know who to stab.
I know my plan. Ugh.
Well, either way, I think
Our backup plan is to meet back up on me, and then I plane shift us out.
Oh yeah, I figured that much.
Because that isn't instantaneous.
I mean, I instinctively go to you when everything goes wrong, and usually.
Okay, so us three will be elsewhere. You guys will be causing a distraction and fighting, and if
Yep.
anything goes wrong, we have to get all the way to you, and then plane shift.
Yes.
Or
Let's do it.
getting all the way to
God.
them won't be as hard as you think.
Okay.
I can increase our speed and make us all invisible.
At the same time?
Yes.
Really?
I don't think you can.
Well, I can increase my speed, and then I can give you guys greater invisibility.
Are those both concentration?
Well, you can double concentrate, can't
haste
you?
is a concentration.
Yeah, let's say it's on the cusp.
No, you can't double concentrate.
No, didn't he take a feat
No,
that
it's
lets him
raining
do
so
two
hard.
No, you
concentration?
can use twin spell, but you can't double concentrate. It's still the same spell. It just happens twice.
There should be something that lets you double concentrate. It'd be
I
awesome.
can. Well, yeah. If in the case of haste, I'm concentrating on haste, but I can cast it on.
You
two
just
people.
use one half of the brain for one, and the other half of the brain for the other.
Well,
How many people-
if that's the plan, then let's do it.
Wait, how many people can you haste?
Up to 2.
Up to 2?
1, 2,
Oh,
No.
dude, I do so much with haste.
3.
Well, it's just going to be us three separate from.
Five. I get
Yeah.
5 basic
So
attacks.
if it's going to be on anyone, it should be you two.
Right. So,
Because, I mean, they're the fastest.
So
I
what's
am
our
very
plan
fast.
for raising him?
no, hold on. While you guys are still discussing, Tersana grabs Ruland by the shoulder and kind of pulls him aside. To where she realizes you guys aren't listening anymore. Or too far away to listen.
Yeah, just forward of
And
it.
she says, "Look, this plan sucks. I don't think we're going to get a better one. I don't think we're coming out of this. Are you okay with that?
Damn right.
So let's do it." And she
As long
gives,
as Fenkus dies,
And
I don't care what happens to me.
she gives you a kiss.
Oh, it doesn't mean much to me anymore.
Oh, well then.
since you have other people.
Tune in next
Wow.
week. Tune in next week on the Critical
She
Miss. where you get
just
to
said
experience
she's
a
gonna
full party
commit
wipe.
herself, even if it's to her death, and you said that.
She said she's got another husband.
In the Shadowfell, that's normal.
Yes. I know.
You know that from
I'm a drow.
from Kaz's sister.
I know. Ron's still not happy about it.
Right.
Shaggy doesn't understand.
I don't get any of it.
Why are you tied to the bed? Leave now.
So
But I'm helping you.
We're
Get
sure there's no
out.
Make that wall a wall again.
We're sure there's no diplomatic option with fake.
I'm here to free you. Get the fuck out of here. And then they kind of stumble back over to the group.
Cock blocking Crusaders.
I forgot
Out
his name.
time.
Are we ready to go?
Yep.
Yes.
Is everybody at their best?
As best as we're gonna be.
Most angry
More or
I've ever
less.
She puts the bow kind of like across her body, like the bowstring in the back. She has her dagger. She sheathes him. She says, "Make me a cloud, I guess. Am I gonna be a black cloud?"
That's
I don't know.
racist.
That's racist.
Are we gonna rain?
She's a drow.
Does that mean it's gonna rain? Are you gonna make it rain?
I hope so.
Except
They
it's
can't
arrows.
make it.
Bloody murder.
Cast
Or
the
say-
blood.
By the way,
like,
she's been
no
staying
icing
kind of like
into
under
its
the cover of the canopy the whole time. She clearly does not like the sunlight.
Well, yeah.
Just.
She's probably not gonna like being a cloud then.
Well, as a cloud, she doesn't have her skin, which is sensitive.
But
to
she's not
sunlight,
gonna like
so-
being in the city 2,000 feet up, which
By
is
the
above
way-
cloud cover.
Right.
Last thing I'm gonna say: can't communicate when we're clouds.
Ugh.
Is there anything we need to say now?
Can't communicate when we're clouds.
Primary mission is get that whisper.
I
I will
can't.
read
Get
the spell
the
out to
hell
all of
out.
them, to everyone, so that we all understand how it works.
I can't wait till we're flying and then
Oh,
the wind's
wait.
gonna blow and we're all gonna
I know.
separate from each
Just
other
let
and
me
not
finish.
know where each other is. This is gonna be great.
All right, so you and up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range assume a gaseous form for the duration, appearing as wisps of cloud.
Oh, yes.
While in this cloud form, a creature has a flying speed of 300 feet and has resistance to damage from non-magical weapons. The only action a creature can take in this form is dash, or to revert to its normal form. Reverting takes 1 minute, during which time a creature is incapacitated and can't move. Until the spell ends, a creature can revert to a cloud form, which also requires 1 minute. If a creature is in cloud form and flying when the effect ends, the creature descends 60 feet per round for 1 minute until it lands, which it does safely. If it can't land after 1 minute, the creature falls the remaining distance.
Oh shit.
Okay, there it is.
you left out the like.
I should have
that's
left
the
that part
fine
out
print.
entirely.
That's the fine print.
Sorry,
Fine
wait, 60 feet per what?
60 feet per round for 1 minute.
So that's 10 rounds.
So it's
60
10
feet.
rounds, so it's 600 feet
Gotcha.
that we
Well, we're
fall
going-
safely.
2,000 feet up, correct?
Well, as long as we're over
About.
the fucking
Yeah.
city.
So there's only 1,400 feet left. We'll be fine.
140 d6.
What could go wrong?
I'll start rolling now.
Those
One.
D6 could all
That's
roll
a-
ones and we'd
This is
still
D10.
die.
It's a d6.
Just try to remember, our initial plan out is to turn back into clouds and leave.
Yes.
If we can't do that, or if this takes longer than 8 hours, then we're going to plane shift to the Shadowfell.
Correct.
No, not Shillelagh, plane shift.
Are there any things that can fly off the flying city? Do they possess those types of machines?
Well, they have
The
ships.
only
They said the ships leave, but they don't. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Why would they leave?
We
and
know-
go back?
wind elemental visible?
Yes.
Is it similar to a cloud?
No.
No, it's a
It's more like a tornado. Like
Yeah.
a tiny tornado.
Yeah.
Isn't it like wraith-like? It kind of looks.
yeah.
It's got a form
Can
to
I
it.
turn it into a cloud?
Sure. It's a creature, right?
Yeah. No, it's not a creature. It's an elemental.
Then no, you can't. But it can
Pretty
fly.
sure. I know, but I want to.
But
Aren't
it can't fly
elementals
300
creatures?
feet per round.
Huh?
Aren't elementals creatures?
They're
No, I think they're
elementals.
elementals. Like that's what their title is.
Why? What's your plan? with
Large
the
elemental, neutral. Yeah, it's not a creature. Or I guess it does make it a creature, right?
Well, yeah, no, it is a creature. Because
Yeah.
it would say like monstrosity, but it's still a creature.
Right.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
it is a creature.
So then I can target it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna first summon an air
Oh.
elemental to help us.